from the HOP team, one of the coordinators, mentors, coaches, careers, whatever you've seen us in schools. We'll come today quickly to talk about aiming higher, but also aiming longer. And we're going to take a walk across the bridge.
Personally, my hardest jump was from GCSE to A-level.
The guys behind us on the other side are about to go and climb up the tower and steps.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
So it doesn't matter whether you're aiming higher
or whether you're aiming longer, spreading your education out over distant learning or part-time.
But maybe don't leave it as long as Craig did, who left school at 16 with not quite the right qualifications and had to go back to college and uni, and instead his fault he's nearly 50.
Don't be afraid to take a gap year, whether that's travelling or exploring the world of work. So whether you decide to get off the ladder at your BTECs, GCSEs, A-levels, or you go to university and do a degree,
please don't sell yourself short.
Currently in my flat block. I'm about to take this lift up to the top floor, which is what we should all be doing every day of his life. You should be treating each day as a new day to improve yourself, a new day to gain skills, a new day to elevate yourself to the top person you can be, to your top level, just like I'm doing right now. So pretend you're in a lift every day and get up to the top floor you can.
Hi everyone, at Push we often talk about two different types of choices: proactive choices and reactive choices. Proactive choices are where they take more effort. You have to think about them. They are not always driven by intellect, they're driven by your gut instinct. Gut instinct, your gut is often called your second brain, but the Oxford Dictionary definition of a choice is choosing between two or more possibilities, the act of choosing. And it's an act. Sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it's intellectual, sometimes it's subconscious choices.
Hi, it's Natasha from the Humber Outreach Project. So regardless of who you are a pro at making decisions. You make hundreds of decisions every day, whether that's what to eat for dinner or what socks to put on that day. It's important that you use that skill that you've developed throughout your life to help you make informed decisions about your future. So you need to think about what options you actually have. So you need to investigate all the options that are out there for you. So talk to people, do your research, speak to people that have that knowledge. When I was searching for a university, I was considering doing psychology and criminology combined as my subject. It wasn't until I went and spoke to somebody at Manchester University when they informed me that actually if I did that qualification, my psychology degree would not be accredited, and that meant I wouldn't be able to work in the psychology job in the future without doing further study. It's also important to maybe think of your pros and cons for that course. A second technique that you can use to help you make an informed decision is to think about what your future goal is. So what career do you actually want to do in the future? And then think about the options and what option gives you the best route of getting there. What's the most efficient, what is the most effective route of getting to where you want to be? Another technique to use is to think of the pros and cons of all the different options. So for example, if you're thinking about moving away from home to go to university, or moving away from home for a job or an apprenticeship, think about what are the pros and cons of that. So the pros might be get to live in a new city, experience a new life, meet new people, meet new friends. A con potentially could be the cost of it, or moving away from family and friends, having to relocate.
So one thing I would say to make confident and cool decisions at the age of 16 or 18 is just do your research. The more research you do, the easier it will be to make a decision. So have a look at that college, have a look at that university, have a look at that job, see what the pros and cons are, get reviews. If you can email someone, get a hold of it. The more prepared you are and the more research you do, the more confident your decision will be, because you'll see that you don't want to do it, or you really want to do it.
They need to do a little bit of research before they make a decision as well. It goes without saying. If they don't research, they're not going to know what's ahead of them.
Yeah.
They don't know what the outcome's going to be, what the downsides are. If I have the opportunity, I will share that with other people that haven't got to that point yet.
Yeah.
But it'll save them getting to it.
Yeah.
If they've had a hard life, they will probably find it harder, but they'll be the most successful because they've got the most drive. They've got the urge to get out of the situation they're in to something better. You have to experience a bit of failure to learn from your mistakes. You have to lose something, and when you lose, you'll know where you went wrong last time. It's another life lesson.